Brittany Alkonis is here, Ridge's wife. I know there was so much hope earlier, both after the State of the Union and after the meeting with the Japanese Prime Minister. Now President Biden's going overseas to Japan. Where are we at?
So when President Biden met with Prime Minister Kishida back in January, Kishida agreed to create a working group. The U.S. would create a working group, and they would come together and they would figure out how to get Ridge home. I was concerned at the time that that would just be a delay tactic. The U.S. has conceded that that is a fact. It was just a delay tactic, and nothing has moved forward. Nothing has progressed.
Look, I get working groups for huge trade deals and working groups if all of a sudden you're negotiating leases on military bases, which we have in Japan, or us defending Japan, which we do, and on and on and on. We're talking about a Navy officer who had a medical condition and got into a car accident. I'm wondering why this is so complicated. Do you have an explanation?
I mean, I can't say for a fact, but what it feels like to me is that it's complicated because a member of the aggrieved family is a well-connected high court prosecutor in Tokyo, and he and the rest of his family want Ridge imprisoned. They said repeatedly they want him to be punished as harshly as possible, and Japan's giving them what they want.
It's kind of amazing. You have a high court prosecutor in Tokyo and the president of the United States, and we see who's winning. Look, one of the things the president's doing when he's over there is talking about the U.S. commitment to Asia Pacific. Obviously, the U.S. has huge bases in Japan. Thousands, tens of thousands of Americans are there to protect Japan. We risk blood and treasure to do it and to confront China. If this is how Americans are going to be treated in good conscience, can you tell other military wives, hey, it's okay for your husbands to deploy to Japan. If something happens to them, the U.S. military is going to take care of them?
Absolutely not. And people already know that. I have people reach out to me all the time that say, no one in my husband's office is willing to take orders to Japan. We just put in our own slate. We were hoping to go to Japan originally. Now we don't want to go. Oh, my husband has to go to Japan. I don't think I should bring my family. And it's not just because of Ridge's situation. I mean, that is a huge part of it. But there's other concerns here. Military families in this country are just kind of consistently losing. And we're not provided with the legal, medical support that we need to function here.
It almost makes your blood boil, really. I'm trying to remain impartial. I can imagine for you. I can only imagine. Real quick, President Biden and the administration, we're doing everything we can. Do you think that's really true? Are they doing everything they can?
I believe they do want Ridge to come home. I do believe that. Unfortunately, so far as I know, as far as I've been told, all that's really been done is the U.S. has told Japan that this is important to them. And they have asked politely for Japan to approve the Council of Europe treaty and transfer Ridge back to the United States.
Yeah, this is important. It's a little different than twisting arms and saying either this happens or there's consequences. We'll see if it happens when the president's over in Japan. Brittany, we always enjoy having you. I'm always sad that it has to be without your husband on the air. Someday we'll get the two of you together, and we'll really look forward to that.
I do look forward to that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Keep fighting. We'll talk soon. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.